So when it comes to configuration management testing, what we're doing here is we're going through to make sure that the configuration of the application is locked down enough for us. And we'll start off by identifying the associated ports to SSL and TLS by using, again, our famous tools Nmap or even Nessus. If you haven't already done so, you would want to perform at this point a banner grab and take a look at the information that you get back on that. We then want to test the app configuration by using a CGI scanner and looking at the contents of not only the web server, but also the application server, the comments and configuration files, as well as log files. We'll then go through and test for file extension handling, and we'll do this with several different vulnerability scanners that are out there, spidering or mirroring the web, using a spider or a mirror tool, as well as search engine queries to see if it exposes anything about credential information as far as accessing credentials are concerned. Again, if we go back and take a look at history, history always repeats itself, right? But in this case here, we're going to be looking for old backup files, which again can have some installation paths that maybe aren't used anymore, but are still viable for us. Passwords that were used in the past, or even databases. In fact, speaking of older files, one of the classic ways is to look for administration interfaces that may or may not be utilized anymore. We'll also want to go through and test for any HTTP methods. Again, as we mentioned before, looking at things like post or delete options, as well as possibly any cross-site tracing that may be exposed. And we can use tools like Netcat or even Telnet to help us see those configuration settings. And hey, while we're at it, we might as well go and test for any rich internet application cross-domain policies. Because nothing says you're about to have a bad day than a malicious application that is able to load up some data and do whatever it wants.